The submarine sent to the Titanic exploded at a depth of 4,000 meters in the ocean. However, the snailfish is a marine creature that can endure even at 8,300 meters below the ocean's surface. It's generally considered the strongest creature globally due to this ability. Even if a herd of elephants were placed on it, or heavy trucks rolled over it, its body would remain unaffected. Similarly, a locomotive put on it wouldn't cause any harm. Nevertheless, the question remains, what lies inside its body? Welcome back once more to Chrono Secrets videos. If we travel 350 kilometers southwest of Guam Island in the Pacific Ocean, we'll find the deepest point of the ocean. This point is known as the Mariana Trench. The Mariana Trench is a large trench shaped like a crescent on the ocean floor. It spans 2,550 kilometers in length and 69 kilometers in width. Due to its shape, this area of the sea becomes incredibly deep. You can even see this trench on Google Earth to understand its size. Inside this trench lies the Challenger Deep, Earth's deepest point, at around 11,033 meters or 36,200 feet below sea level. The Mariana Trench's lowest point is the least explored part of the ocean and is often called the Hadal Zone. This term comes from the Greek underworld, Hades. The extreme darkness, lack of food, and immense pressure at this depth make survival nearly impossible for creatures. Initially, it was believed that humans could never reach this Hadal Zone. However, an event in the 19th century changed this perception. In 1875, a ship called HMS Challenger was on an expedition. During this mission, ocean explorers aimed to find the ocean's deepest point. At a specific location, they lowered a weighted rope into the ocean. Surprisingly, the rope continued descending without reaching the ocean's bottom. This amazed ocean explorers globally since the Mariana Trench was thought to be the deepest point. Knowing the trench was the deepest wasn't enough. Multiple attempts were made to reach its bottom. However, the extreme depth posed challenges that stopped all attempts. 85 years after discovering Challenger Deep, in 1960, two men, Jacques Piccard and Navy Lieutenant Don Walsh, ventured this far. Their journey aboard the Trieste submarine took a total of 5 hours. 5 hours were dedicated to descending, and another 5 hours were spent ascending. The water pressure at this depth is nearly 1,000 times higher than at sea level. During their journey, the submarine's window cracked, limiting their time at Challenger Deep to just 20 minutes. Nonetheless, their brief visit to this point led to a revelation that shook the scientific community: life. Astonishingly, they found a living fish species at a depth of 1,100 meters below sea level. The depth of Challenger Deep is so great that even Mount Everest placed within it would have its peak submerged about 2 kilometers below the ocean's surface. The water pressure at this depth is around 16,000 pounds per square inch, psi, meaning that the force on a single square inch is equivalent to 7,250 kilograms. However, due to time constraints, they had to leave Challenger Deep quickly. The trip, though brief, posed a profound question to scientists and oceanographers. How is life viable in the Hadal Zone, devoid of both oxygen and sunlight? Studying such depths in the ocean for research is an incredibly challenging task. Consequently, in 1996, Japan developed a robotic submersible named Kaiko for the Kaiko mission. The mission's objective was to send this submersible to Challenger Deep, collect samples, and return them. The samples collected by Kaiko from the ocean floor revealed the presence of unfamiliar bacteria. These bacteria were previously unseen and appeared to thrive in the extreme conditions. Laboratory analyses indicated that these bacteria are a unique species capable of withstanding high pressure. Unlike land-based plants that use photosynthesis for energy, life in the ocean's depths relies on bacteria. These bacteria derive energy and oxygen through a chemical process involving carbon dioxide and minerals from rocks, a process known as chemosynthesis. This energy generated by bacteria becomes the primary energy source for other creatures in the deep sea. This discovery provided ample evidence that life can indeed exist in the Hadal Zone. Surprisingly, the Mariana Trench is also home to the deepest dwelling fish species, known as the snailfish. Given its habitat in the Hadal Zone, it's appropriately referred to as the Hadal Snailfish. Despite measuring up to 12 inches in length and 3 inches in thickness, it's astonishing how this fish endures the tremendous stress. The snailfish's body, covering roughly 25 square inches, confronts a crushing pressure of 16,000 psi. Calculations suggest that the snailfish carries a weight equivalent to about 170,000 kilograms across its entire body. To put this in perspective, an empty Boeing 777 weighs around 168,000 kilograms, while an average locomotive weighs 150,000 kilograms. The mystery of how such a small fish manages this feat remains unresolved within the scientific community. Unfortunately, due to the challenging environment, conducting research in the trench is unfeasible. Extracting deep-sea creatures like the snailfish from the ocean would cause them to burst due to the pressure differential. Some scientific studies propose that surface-dwelling fish possess swim bladders filled with air to regulate depth. However, deep-sea creatures lack swim bladders, enabling them to navigate extreme depths more easily. Recent revelations also highlight the presence of an organic molecule known as piezolites in all marine creatures. These molecules safeguard membranes and proteins from the crushing pressures of the deep sea. Notably, significant amounts of piezolites are found in the snailfish. However, the exact mechanism through which piezolites protect against pressure remains uncertain. Clarity will only come when technology allows live fish research in the Challenger Deep. We hope you enjoyed this Chrono Secrets video and will consider sharing it. Thank you very much for your kind comments and feedback. Stay tuned for our next remarkable video.